Hello, I'm Alysia Shang, and I'm currently at Arcadia High School to talk to new educators of the 2022-2023 school year. These educators are in the math, social science, language, counseling, and visual arts departments. So now, without further ado, let's go meet our new educators. With 22 additions to the Arcadia Unified School District staff this year, the Arcadian community has greatly expanded to include many new perspectives.
I did student teaching at another school. It was like a school in like the middle of nowhere. The big difference is that there's like a little more civilization, obviously, but also they didn't have quite the resources that Arcadia does. This year, I'm really looking forward to just getting immersed into the Arcadia community. Part of the Link Career Supervisor, I'm going to be advising a newly chartered club called Students Help Seniors.
Another wonderful new math teacher this year is Miss Galvan, who previously taught at Walnut High School and studied at Cal Poly Pomona.
Hope to include more like hands-on learning experiences. So one thing that I am going to do is show my students algebra tiles. So they're going to like learn how to factor quadratics using the algebra tiles. So it's more like hands-on and like they can see it. I hope that they learn like how important it is to ask questions and like they're comfortable asking questions. I hope that they can like talk more about math and like help others around them, because I think that's like a big part in like learning math is being able to talk about it.
Two new teachers joined Arcadia High School in the Social Sciences Department this year, Miss Park and Miss Alvarez. Miss Park attended an international high school in China before going to UC Santa Barbara and Cal State LA, first teaching at Arcadia High School as a long-term substitute.
I began to study more like minority history, and I think in seeing my own history represented, it made a big impact on me, and it really showed me how history has a lot of like untold stories that aren't necessarily taught in high school. I want students to be able to see themselves in the curriculum. I think once like I'm able to build deeper relationships with the students, that I'm able to teach them a lot more because I can understand their backgrounds and where they're coming from.
Additionally, Miss Alvarez studied at Whittier College and had been teaching for 12 years before she came to Arcadia.
Arcadia always seems to have a wonderful environment that's welcoming, feels like family, and we brought my daughter last year to a football game, and she just said she loved it here and she would like to come to high school here. I really enjoy seeing kids make connections and look at where we were at one point in history, and I like for students to learn how government actually works and then let them decide for themselves what they like and don't like, because that's the beauty of our country. Miss Ang, an alum at Arcadia High School, returned to teach as part of the science department.
So far at AHS, I've really been loving it. It has been so welcoming and I've been feeling really supported. So it's been like a really great experience so far. We'll always do like an activity when we're learning something. You know, last week we were doing ecology and learning about biomes and stuff. They make these hats that you can see next to me. AP Environmental Science was actually my favorite class that I took here, and it was just very interactive. So I'm really excited for second semester when they do the garden project and they can make food and we have potlucks.
Miss Snyder joined the Arcadia High School staff to teach Japanese, previously having taught in Japan as a public school teacher.
It's been great. I like how all the students are such hard workers. I started working as a public school teacher in Japan. Over there in Japan, it's very different. Learning new language is having a key to open the different door for the new world. If you speak new or learn new language, you can open so many doors to the different world, and then I love to support that. Always feel so compelled to support students who are trying to reach far beyond themselves by learning a new language.
In the counseling department, Miss Moreno is coming on board as a college career and ELD counselor.
Arcadia High School has been very welcoming. It's definitely a collective and healthy community, and I'm enjoying being here.
To improve career opportunities for Arcadia High School students, Ms. Moreno is hoping to create an internship fair in the spring semester to bring in career speakers and collaborate with local businesses.
Hopefully they allow us to bring in Arcadia High School students to get some exposure and be able to intern at local businesses.
The Visual Arts Department gained 2 new teachers as of this year. Firstly, Ms. Fierro, who teaches photography and has always been passionate about art.
I can use art as a way to teach students to express themselves, find confidence in themselves. I just want to inspire students to follow their dreams, really. In terms of difficulties, I would just say getting to know my students here and that they have a different set of problems, that they have a lot of pressure, just making sure that I can support them on that end and they have a safe space where they can come, they can be creative and have fun and know that I'm going to support them not just in my class, but really their overall success in all of their coursework.
Also in the visual arts department is Miss Moreno, who teaches ceramics this year.
I've always loved drawing, painting, and then when I took ceramics in college, I became really interested in that.
Ms. Moreno is looking forward to the spring art show and seeing the art that students produce, planning to submit some student work to American Museum of Ceramic Art.
I'd like to travel abroad with students. There are programs where teachers can take kids to Europe and see art museums in Europe, stuff like that. There's this thing that I want to do this year. It's called the Teacher Throwdown. So my wheel throwers will invite a teacher and then we'll come over here and then we'll have a little competition.
A big thank you to the 9 new educators for taking the time to share their stories with us. The future of Arcadia High School looks bright and we're excited about the great things in store. This has been Evelyn, Tsoi, Vania, Ahmadi, and Alysia Shang reporting for AUSD Today.